What's going on, people? K Woods here today to bring you my review for issue 4 of Star Wars Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir. This is the fourth and final issue of this comic book series, and I have to say I have a little mixed feelings about the end, but I'll tell you guys later on in the review. So we begin with this issue with Darth Maul. You know, he's talking to the leaders of the Pikes and the Black Suns, and they pretty much have concern that Maul only cares about himself and his own agenda because of the fact that they're not gaining as much money as they thought they would. Matter of fact, they're losing money. You know, they lost Ord Martell, they lost Zanbar and the asteroid base, and they're pretty concerned. And Maul does not care about finances and money and all that. Only thing that he cares about is taking out Sidious, because he knows that Sidious is the major threat in the galaxy. The Jedi are secondary. He knows that if he can take out Sidious, that he can rule the galaxy. Because Sidious, you know, his power, he has a lot of power. A lot of power. And he knows that by taking him out and assuming that role, that he would be the dominant force in the galaxy. And Dooku, you know, they have a little small conversation between Dooku and Maul, and Dooku basically tells him, you know, it's easy to take control, but it's harder to maintain it, which is absolutely correct, because, you know, you can take a bunch of guys and you can, you know, form your own group, but with a certain goal, but sooner or later you're gonna have to bring results to them, or else what's the point of them staying? You know, they'll question your leadership, and you know, they would end up, you know, betraying you or just leaving it, and you have end up with nothing. Which I completely agree with Dooku, and you know, Maul doesn't worry about what Dooku says because they head towards Dathomir with the Night Brothers, and they go to this like shrine, a ritual place, where Maul reveals that he's going to bring back Mother Talzin by using Dooku, bringing her back to the physical world. Because we find out that Mother Talzin used a lot of her life force to resurrect Maul back from when he was crazy. He had the spider legs in the Clone Wars, and so by doing so, still have her physical appearance. And we actually see this ritual, and you see this Dooku in so much pain, and him and Night Sister magic just does not mix, man. I remember in season 4, Mother Talzin, she had, oh, it was a voodoo thing that he did on him when the Separatist army attacked the planet of Dathomir, and she was like controlling Dooku and torturing him. It was crazy. And meanwhile, all this is happening, Grievous and Sidious make their appearance on Dathomir. They found out where Dooku was. You know, I guess Dooku let some hints, and because you know he did free Grievous, so that's probably why. And you know, Sidious, he lays out an all assault on Dathomir and also where the Pikes and Black Sun reside. And Sidious's goal is to cripple Maul's Shadow Collective, which he did because, you know, when the Black Suns and Pikes were getting attacked, you know, they were asking for help. They're like, "Yo, where's Maul? We need him. Where is he?" And the the Mandalorian commandos, he was like, "You don't have to worry about that. Maul has other things and to worry about." And that's when they just decided to leave. You know, they thought it was a failure. You know, Maul's not a good leader, and they left. And just like that, boom, the Shadow Collective is no more. All that power, all the buildup that Maul did in, you know, season 5 of Clone Wars, it's done, just like that. And we get to see a battle, Darth Maul against Grievous again, and then we see Dooku, who's possessed under Mother Talzin, to fight Darth Sidious. But because, you know, Talzin has no like skill with the lightsaber, she lost easily. But it was just enough time for her to regain her physical form, and we see this clash of Night Sister magic against Sith lightning. And I thought that was pretty interesting to see two different powers clash with one another. And this is the one thing though that kind of weird. I was thought it was weird and surprised me, was that Dooku got back up. He was a little dizzy, and then he uses Sith Lightning against Mother Talzin. I'm like, wait a minute. He just got his life force drained by Mother Talzin, and he's already back up. And, you know, you have to understand, Dooku's an old man. I think he's like in his 80s or 90s, and it's the only reason he's able to move the way that he can is because of the Force, you know. You know, to enhance one's, you know, agility and senses and all that. That's why with Yoda, you know, he's like 900 years old, but he's able to move like ridiculous agility and athleticism, you know, when he's fighting by using the Force to counter his physical weaknesses. But I was really surprised though. I'm like, damn, Dooku, he got his life force training. He's already still, he's back in action just like that. And Mother Talzin knew by then that she was screwed, and Maul was trying to help her, but she realized that it was too late, and she, you know, pushes Maul out the way so he can escape. And what I thought was interesting was Grievous is the one that goes in for the kill shot. You know, he takes both his lightsabers, stabs her in the chest, and I have to say that Grievous has some of the most impressive kills, considering that his style, you know, he uses up to 4 lightsabers, and he'll stab you all 4 of them at once, or 2, 3. I think he has some of the most brutal kills, in my opinion. And just like that, Mother Talzin was dead, and Maul couldn't believe it, and him and the Mandalorians escaped. And Sidious explains to Dooku that everything happens for a reason, and now Maul is crippled. You know, the Shadow Collective is done. He has nothing. You know, Dathomir is in flames. You know, they're probably gonna kill all the Night Brothers and destroy everything. Because we saw at the end with all the droids, the droid army. Maul has nothing now. He lost his mother for guidance and wisdom, and now the question is what's going to happen to Maul, because Maul didn't die. He escaped yet again, and that's where I have kind of mixed feelings with this issue, because it's like I thought we would get everything resolved with Darth Maul with this issue, but we don't. You know, he just escapes again, and the question is what's he going to do? You know, I mean, he already got his revenge over Obi-Wan by killing Satine, and you know, he built up his Shadow Collective, and I'm pretty sure he can't do that again because, you know, like the Pikes and the Black Sun's probably talking about how, oh, you know, Maul, you know, he's not a good leader. It all fell apart, this and that. I mean, the only thing he can do now is go back to Mandalore, but like I don't really know what else he can do. And if they do have another comic book series about Darth Maul, which I think they will, maybe they'll resolve some things with Obi-Wan. Maybe Obi-Wan finds out where Maul is hiding, and he just goes there to confront him in one final battle between them two, since they have a long history with one another. But yeah, I mean, I really don't know what Maul is going to be able to do. But you know, but reading I thought this issue was okay. Just the ending, I thought, you know, I was surprised that they once again it's like they led mystery to what was going to happen to Maul. I like the artwork overall with this issue and all the issues. The artwork to me I thought was really good, especially in this one where you get to see, you know, Sidious's eyes and his face and the facial expressions of some of these characters. They really look legit, like horrifying. Especially Grievous too. He looked kind of badass in this comic book series as well, as and Dooku did too. Like, you know, reading the accent and, you know, just reading this, you know, they should really consider animating this in a DVD or something, put it on Netflix. They should really consider doing that, because I really think fans would like it using the Clone Wars animation. And, you know, why not? You know, do it for the fans, you know? But I thought this issue was okay, except like I said, just the ending. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you think is going to happen to Darth Maul in the future? Like, or if they do make another comic book series, what do you guys think it's going to be about? Thanks for listening in on this video. Leave all your thoughts and comments down below. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and check out my other reviews that I did for this comic book series as well. Thanks for listening in. I'll see you guys later. Peace and have a good day.